This is a tutorial showing you how to use the lens blur feature on the Google camera. This is an awesome feature, especially for close-up or portrait photography where you want to make the object really stand out by blurring everything around it. And Google have built it in as one of the photo modes. So if we open the Google camera and we swipe from left to right, you'll see that lens blur is selected. First off, I'm going to take a normal photo using the camera. So the object that we want to look at is this purple coffee cup here with espresso in. And you'll see that there's a book and a candle in the background just to demonstrate how this feature works. So when I take a photo using the regular camera, you'll see that everything is in focus and you can't really, the coffee cup isn't really standing out. So let's try the lens blur. We'll put on the lens blur. The one tip I'm going to give you when you're starting with the lens blur is don't start with your object at the bottom of the screen, because when you use the lens blur you actually have to move the camera up slightly. So give it a little bit of breathing room. So I'm going to point a little bit down there. I'm going to wait for the coffee to be in focus. Then I'm going to tap on the lens blur and it tells you to move up slightly. When you get a tick, it means it's been successfully taken. Now we can move over and have a look. It's busy processing the lens blur image, and there's the regular camera image. The kind of effect we're going for is another photo that I took this morning, where you see coffee cups beautifully in focus and everything around it is blurred, really highlighting the object and giving you like almost a professional photograph where you use depth of field to bring out focus. So okay, when it's finished processing it, you'll see on the bottom you've got an extra option which looks like sort of the Google camera shutter icon, which is the second one from the left. So on the normal camera you don't have that in the editing, and with lens blur you have that. So if you tap that, what it does is it brings up this object that you can tap on, and then on the bottom is a slider. I normally go for about 1/2 to 3/4 to give it a lot of strength. Now you'll notice that that blue candle's out of focus. If I tap on it, it goes into focus and everything goes out of focus, which is quite cool. If I tap on the book, that goes in focus, and the candle and the coffee cup out of focus. But now if I tap on the coffee cup, you'll see everything in the background is out of focus. If I'm happy with it, I can do more intense, or I can reduce it. As I say, to get the effect, I'd say I go about 50 to 70%, and then I tap finished when I'm done. And you'll notice that there's a big difference between this photograph here with the background blurred and the original camera. You can just see it stands out so much better. It's so much more enjoyable to look at. Once you've done that, you can then go in and add some extra editing features. Typically with indoor and portrait and close-up photography, I like to use styles. So I tap into styles and it kind of gives you an Instagram type experience on your photo. It just depends on the colors that you have in the photo. I think 5 and 7 are looking quite good. 15 is good. It's quite bright, maybe a little bit too strong, the contrast. And you can go through it as a personal preference. In this case, I'm probably going to settle on 7. And you can see the before and after if I tap that middle picture, before and after. If I tick it, it finishes it. Then what I want to do is add a frame. I just go to the end, click on frame. I like possibly a black frame with the coffee. With that effect, you can make the frame narrow or wide up just by scrolling left or right, which is quite cool. And then I hit the tick button to finish it. And then I say done, and now I'm out of editing and it's a final image. The nice thing with Google Camera is it keeps the original. And then there's the post edit. So what I'll do is I'll just hit the delete button on the original, and there's the normal camera photograph, and there's the one that's been edited. You can just see it's almost slightly artistic looking, with espresso cups in focus, and you get quite a nice all-round effect. And that is lens blur.